Previously on the Damage Guild podcast.
This section of the sewer is much cleaner than the lower level. You suddenly bump into something slimy. All of you can just make out this strangely shimmering ooze in front of you.
I advise Tokas very calmly. I would run.
You find yourself being engulfed.
Azlo, what are you doing? This is no time for games.
You summon all of your strength and swim out through the gelatin.
Oh, natural 20!
The ooze begins melting downwards. The tunnel opens up into a large room. Hundreds of rats cover the floor, crawling over each other in a writhing mass.
I have McCall's mighty missiles. I can attach a rope to one of them, launch it across the room, we tighten the other rope, and then we shimmy along that rope.
Well, I rolled a natural 1.
You make it about 5 feet into the room before your hand just slips.
It's like one of those epic, like you see me like disappearing into the rats, and all you can see is my hand.
So they begin to swarm you.
Okay, I'm gonna shield. Tokas knows he's in trouble, and as he falls into the rat pile, he pushes the button on his shield apparatus. Emergency maneuvers!
In that case, with the shield up, you knock a bubble of rats away from you, and none of them break through to actually get to you.
Tokas, quick, get up and run!
I mean, if you really wanted to, you could either get back on your side or run straight through with your shield up.
Just go for the gusto, man.
Oh my gosh. Alright, and Tokas puts his shield in front of him and charges through the rat.
So you charge straight through the swarming room, rats being knocked away by your magic shield as you go, and you arrive next to Shabba. None the worse for wear.
Boy, oh boy.
My heart's pumping, for sure.
Yeah, that was a close call. I guess we... Well, you didn't need the rope after all. I think Azlo would have been toast if he had fallen.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the room, Azlo is shaking. Yeah, that would have been bad.
Oh, wait, have you not climbed across yet?
Nope, sure haven't.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I haven't even rolled yet.
Oh my gosh, that was all...
Okay.
Sorry, Azlo.
Okay, Azlo, hold on. Cut off the last 3 feet of the rope. Make yourself a double looper, you know what I'm talking about? Double looper. Loop one around the rope and the other around your ankle. So that way if you fall, or the other around your waist. So you'll need more than 3 feet.
I just ran through the rats. They're pulled. They have aggro.
Wait, what do those terms mean?
That means, like, they're gonna... I don't know if we should have our only good AoE attack climbing a rope when we're about to have a swarm of rats charge at Shabba and I.
Tokas, you're bringing that on us. The DM has not said that, so if that actually happens now, it's your fault. I'm putting that entirely on you.
Thane's not just going to have them stand there. Hush.
The rats are somewhat contained in this room. They don't seem like they really want to leave. A few of them do chase you out, but you just can kind of just kick them away as they come after you.
They're just chilling. Right. They're doing ratty things.
I stab one of them with my silvered kitchen knife.
All right. So you get what I'm saying, Azlo. Anchor yourself to the rope and just come across that way.
I gotcha. I read you loud and clear.
All right.
I cut off a few feet of rope, tie one loop around the rope itself, and then the other loop around my waist. And then I proceed to climb.
Well, with that, you don't really need to make any checks because if
you fall, you just dangle and...
Okay.
So, alright, you use your line and make it the rest of the way across.
Alright.
And you are now in the opposite tunnel, right next to the door.
Okay. How about this door, guys? You want to give it a shot? Give it a try?
What do we see down the tunnel now that we're here?
Just more tunnel, handful of rats, but not the swarms like are behind you.
Okay, we try the door.
Who tries the door?
I'll strength check the door open.
Tokas does.
You don't need to roll yet. You don't know what happened.
Yeah. All right, I try the doorknob.
You put your hand on the knob and turn. The door opens easily, but as soon as you start to pull, you hear a click.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
We should have had Shabba trap check this thing.
A crossbow bolt pings off your armor and clatters to the ground nearby.
Ooh. Yikes, dude.
However, moments later, you feel a heavy force slam into the door from the opposite side, catching you off guard, knocking you back a few steps, but not off your feet.
What?
What was that?
This is an ornery janitor, gotta say.
The door then swings wide open, and you see a gigantic rat-like creature standing upright, dressed in brown tunic and pants with a hood drawn up over its mousy head. Its necklace of animal bones rattles as it looks down at you, holding its 2 vicious-looking scimitars at the ready. 2 more smaller wererats are visible in the darkness behind it.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh.
Roll for initiative.
Shut up!
16 for Shabba,
It's a 9 for Azlo.
and 15 for Stripey.
Oh, Stripey's getting it up in us.
Well, I'm rolling his initiative. That remains to be seen.
So 16, 16, 15.
And 20. I rolled an 18.
Nice.
I'm never first.
Yeah, man. That's great. You're the one who's standing right in their path.
So wait, we short rested. I don't have like any spells. None.
You have 1.
I used shield.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So you have...
I've shielded, absorbed, and I chromatic orbed.
Yeah, so you have 0 spells.
Yep.
And I hexed.
And remember about that kitchen knife? Remember when you were like, oh yeah, we don't need this kitchen knife, we have spells. And I was like, oh, you should probably just take the kitchen knife just in case.
Well, I didn't know I was going to fall into a swarm of rats, and I didn't know I was going to get swallowed by a gelatinous cube of acid. I mean,
Hey, you know what, Tokas? That's what exploring dungeons is all about. Doing things that you didn't know you were going to have to do, okay? That's why we bring silver kitchen knives with us, just for situations like this.
fair enough. Well, I still have my cantrips, Shabba.
Oh, good. That's yeah.
Okay, Tokas, it is your turn.
So he's right in front of me.
Yep.
Okay, and he's by himself. And the other, you said, are like way back in the room?
Not way back, just a little bit behind him.
Oh, they're right behind him? Like 5 feet behind him?
There's one 5 feet back and another one 10 feet, but on opposite sides.
All right, guys. Time to show off something else cool.
What? You can do more cool stuff?
I'm going to green flame blade.
Green flame!
I want to green flame blade this kitchen knife.
Say what?
Anyone? Acquisitions Incorporated? Anyone? No? Okay.
No, I've never listened to that show. I've seen like one live partial episode, but that's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they have every time anyone says green flame.
Oh, yeah, green flame!
Yeah, the whole audience shouts, green flame!
I went to...
really?
no, I saw them live. Patrick wanted to see it at PAX last year.
Oh, wow.
Sweet.
Yeah, they used it like a million times. They were like, green flame! And then they had like
And everybody
pyrotechnics.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like, it was legit.
Dang.
Yeah, so, but we're not going to steal their thing.
No.
I just happen to know Green Flame because it's 5th edition D&D. And it's really cool. No, check it out. And I show the guys that I've, like, attached my...
In the middle of this battle.
In the middle
You guys,
of
check
combat.
this out. It's like, watch this.
Well, no, but remember we talked about how Tokas tinkered with this fire starter? I incorporated it into my primary weapon hand.
Oh, my.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right, so I turn on my little flamer thing and Green Flame Blade my opponent. Oh, natural 20.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Was that actually... oh, no, because you had a epic fail in the middle. But it was almost 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20, 21, 20.
That will add an extra d4 to your attack. Your knife deals only a d4 as its base damage.
But it is silver.
But the Green Flame Blade still does its thing, right?
Yep. And its dice are doubled.
Oh. Nice. Both of them, or...
Any die you roll as part of a critical hit is doubled.
So Green Flame Blade level 1 is there's no rolling involved. Actually, it's just my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 3.
It doesn't double fixed bonuses.
So it doesn't do anything to get a crit on this.
Well, your weapon damage still goes up.
All right, 3.
Right, this says green fire leaps from the target to a different creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of it.
Yes, and it's equal to... It gets a lot stronger next level, but next level I'll probably just be doing double attack anyway because of Hex. But anyway, so I deal 6 knife damage, 3 green flame damage.
So the fire spreads back as you let it go from your fire starter.
Whoa!
Just this gout of flame shoots out into the room behind him.
See, this is way more useful than just lighting campfires, right, guys?
Yeah, I marvel at the green flame. You're like really, really evil and stuff.
Well, green fire doesn't mean it's evil, Shabba. And I shoot you like an evil grin.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you are evil.
Sort of. You just hope that we have somebody evil on the team. I thought Azlo was our evil guy.
No, I don't hope that. I'm just making the observation that you're kind of evil. Oh. And it's pretty cool, like I said. And green is like a great color to have for a fire.
Plus, I'm only inadvertently evil.
Yeah, I don't know why it came out green. It just does.
Wow. It's pretty impressive for an alchemist to say he doesn't know how he got a particular result.
Well, the world is full of mysteries, Shabba. You can't explain everything away. Just think about the Ramlord.
It's true. He exists on a plane above all of us.
Well, this is interesting.
Oh, fascinating.
Not your discussion. I'm talking about my rolls here.
Oh.
The second Wererat back that you just hit with the green flame steps forward to join the one in front, and it manages to stab you with its short sword for 8 points of damage. Then the lead Wererat makes 2 attacks, and I rolled natural ones on both of those.
Oh, thank goodness. Whew.
So, it does not do anything effective, but it sure looks intimidating because it's like 7 feet tall.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
The shorter one behind it is about 5 feet, or both of them are about
Wow.
5.5 feet. And it is Shabba's turn.
What if they were only like 3.5 feet, and it was us in Bizarro World Wererat form? And we were like facing ourselves from the future? That'd be pretty awesome. Just saying. I'll mark...
Well, that's already going to happen. The cult's cloning us from the blood they sent.
That's probably what that is, yeah. And then they teleported them into the past to destroy us before we became too powerful, clearly. I will mark the big guy and take a shot.
I thought we weren't going to do time travel in our campaigns.
Too late.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean the cult won't resort to such diabolical measures.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot him with a 16. Does that hit?
Yeah, they're outside of Thane's control, the cult.
Yeah.
16 does hit.
Okay. And I assume they're not beasts. They're just regular dudes with rat faces.
They count as humanoids, I believe.
Okay. That is 15 damage.
15 damage.
Yep, rolled 6s on both the dice.
The leader looks down at the arrow and turns to you and growls in anger.
I'm very sorry, sir. I apologize. It's just that you attacked my friend, so I had to defend him. Didn't mean anything by it. If you want to just call this off, we can have a chat and be nice to each other. How about that? No? All right, well...
He snarls at you and says, "You have invaded our lair. You must die."
Yeah, sorry about that. You invaded too many people's pocketbooks, so we had to come here.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Azlo.
I'm going to move up next to Tokas, and I will hold up my sword aloft in the air, and I will cry out, "Thunder! Thunder! Thunderwave!" and cast Thunderwave.
Sword of Thunder. Give me thunder beyond thunder.
Sword of repetitiveness.
I was going to say, you can't use the same thing twice. Maybe you hold it up kind of like Thor's hammer, and then lightning strikes the sword.
Yeah, dude, totally.
Like a bolt.
I mean, I've used that thing before, but, there's not a whole lot of songs that have the word thunder in it, so I'm just, going with what I got.
We need to do some research into thunder attacks.
The question is, should I cast at first level or use up a second level spell slot?
Ooh, what's the difference?
It adds an extra D8 damage.
What? Kablam.
To all involved?
Heck yeah.
I'd say that's worth it.
All right, you know what?
Yeah, I mean, they're all clustered together.
Let's go for it. Second level spell slot, Thunder Wave, 3d8 damage, and they all make con saves.
What's the DC?
It is something awesome. Okay, 15. All right, respectable. That'll be... Actually, it's pretty low. 10 damage.
Oh.
Well, they all failed.
All right.
So, you blast them back into the room, along with various other objects that you can see inside.
Yeah, so 10 damage each, and push them all back 10 feet.
Yep.
Sweet.
So the farthest back one gets knocked into the wall behind him.
And gets a concussion.
And I believe that's my turn.
Stripey.
Stripey will jump out of my pack and shut the door.
What?
Wait, what?
He can do that?
He lacks the manual dexterity required for that.
Okay, Stripey will jump out of my pack and scoot the door shut.
With his
Scoot
bum.
like with his butt. Are all 3 rats inside the room?
Yes.
All right, then he's def not going in there.
Couldn't you have him ready in an action?
Yeah, sure. He'll jump out of my pack and scoot over beside the door, like the side where it opens, and he'll ready an attack for if one of them tries to come out.
Okay. The third one in the room that hadn't acted yet points 2 small hand crossbows at Tokas.
Ooh.
And one of them strikes you for 6 points of damage.
Hey!
Shabba, you are suddenly alerted to a strange whoosh of air next to you as you see, just a short ways down the tunnel, another one of these wererats, except this one has wings. And is
what
flying
the heck?
towards
Whoa! Dude! Cool.
Wait, not cool, Shabba, not cool.
No, I mean, it's like terrifying, but it's still cool. Jabba's probably like, whoa, what the heck is that thing?
Flying wererats. What will they think of next?
It's probably how they're so good at thieving things. When that grandma's walking home from the store with that bag in her hand, she just swoops in and takes the groceries.
Suddenly we hear background music. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, for real.
This wererat flies by, takes a few swings at you with its swords, but you manage to dodge both of them. And then it reaches the middle of the room and grabs onto the rope that you have conveniently placed for it, where it hangs on in place and just turns around ready for another swoop.
Oh my.
Tokas.
I observe how cool that particular rat is for a moment. How far away is he?
It's about 15 feet away.
Perfect. I want to lightning lure him down from there.
Okay.
Take a strength check.
Strength save.
It is a strength save.
It fails its saving throw, so you turn, get your whip around the rat, and yank him down off the rope.
Get over here. And I need to deal my D8 of damage, right?
Yes.
Oh, 6.
As you pull it in, your electricity shocks it. It turns its attention away from Shabba and towards you.
Perfect. I could action surge here, but I probably should save it, don't you guys think?
Yeah.
Isn't action surge once a day?
Ooh, that is a great question.
I think you already used it up and it's only once a day.
I did. I'm just curious when it resets.
You should really write this down on your sheet.
I used to know.
And yet, if you write it down, you always know.
Must finish a short or long rest before you can use it again.
Nice. I just pulled that up as well.
Okay.
I could use it again, but I don't want to waste it. I just pull him down and look menacingly at him. You're fighting me now.
One of the smaller ones moves forward and takes 2 stabs at you for 6 and 3 points of damage. And the larger one steps up and he deals, 5 with one attack, and then with the other one, a critical hit for 21 points of damage.
Oh, I'm down.
Oh, he stabs you in the back.
Jeez.
Hurts a lot.
I'm down, guys. I can't say anything.
Oh no.
Basically just comes up while your back is turned and cuts a gigantic hole in your side, and you collapse. And then he just laughs.
Yikes.
The rest of you will soon follow.
What? You jerk.
Shabba.
Oh, man.
Wait, didn't Stripey bite that guy?
Oh yeah, Stripey, get your attack.
Oh, okay.
Technically it would be on the smaller one, since that was the first one to reach the door.
Okay, the crossbow dude. I think he misses. It's an 8.
8 misses. Okay, Shabba.
I think I have to keep shooting at the one I've marked.
Okay.
Well, that is also a miss. I rolled a 1.
Are you going to move away, Shabba?
I think I'm just going to stay where I'll back down into the tunnel as far as I can go and still see the flying one, which is probably only a few feet, but yeah.
Yeah, you can go like another 5 feet down the tunnel or so.
Yeah, okay.
Azlo?
Finding himself suddenly alone in a dark sewer with his gnomish friend bleeding out on the ground beside him and his 7-foot-tall Goliath friend running away down the tunnel, but not really. Azlo is looking around and scared with the giant ratmen bearing down on him, but some small part of him wells up with courage, and he leans over and places his hand on Tokas's arm. And suddenly a song comes to him from deep within, and he begins to sing, "The best thing about being a halfling is the fact that my magic is baffling. Whoa, get in the action, do some attacking, get hurt, hit the dirt. Whoa, I wanna be free and heal the way I heal. Man, I heal like a halfling. And he casts Cure Wounds.
Woo! I tuck my bow under my arm and just give a round of applause. Yeah, there you go, Azlo. That's right. That's the stuff.
I come unconscious and I'm also clapping.
Wow,
That's the
working great.
Tokas like, I was going right toward the light, and then I heard a beautiful song pulling me back.
And I'll also use a second level slot for that one.
Ooh, super healing.
This is going to heal.
When I edit this episode, I'm probably going to auto-tune that and make you sound like T-Pain while you're singing, by the way.
Yeah, if you can make me sound like Shania, that would work as well.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to heal you for 16 hit points.
Whoa!
Nice.
Oh my goodness. I feel the strength.
And with that, I will slowly back away from the giant rats.
You can't really back away or they get to attack you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I stand my ground.
Confidently and heroically.
Yes.
Do you have a bonus action or anything to spend?
I do still have Bardic Inspirations left, but I'm also... I think I'm going to hold on to them for now.
Okay. Stripey.
All right, so he'll try attacking the one that's right next to him. That probably won't hit still. 13.
Were you attacking the lesser?
Whichever one is
Wererat?
right next to him.
The little one?
Both of them, the big one and the littler one, but I think the little one is the one that he attacked last time, so...
Okay, yeah.
13 does hit.
Oh, okay. All right, that's good. Get my seldom used D4s out.
When does Stripey start attacking when you attack?
That's next level. I'll get to give him a command, and he can attack on my initiative as well as his normal attack. So that will be 6 damage.
Bites hard at the rat's ankles. Does he do anything else?
Nope, I reckon he will stand his ground too, because anywhere else he goes from here, he's going to get rat-infested.
Okay. The other 2 rats now act.
So in response to finally using a country song, my wife just texted from the other room and said, "I've never been so proud of you."
Is that why you've been singing songs of healing? Just to win wife points?
Oh, yeah, totally. That's the only reason.
Yeah, not for the performance aspect of the show or anything.
No, not at all.
You knew she was in the other room listening.
A crossbow bolt flies out of the room and strikes the wall as Stripey tries to cower behind it. And then the flying rat takes some swings at Azlo. One of his sword strikes hits for 7 points of damage.
Ooh.
It is Tokas' turn.
Okay, I'm going to second wind as a bonus action. So D10 plus my level. That is... Wow, that's a 9, so 13 health points back.
All right.
Almost as much as that heal from you earlier.
Almost as much as Stripey's total amount of hit points.
Stripey has 23 hit points.
He has, Stripey has 16.
He has 23 hit points.
How?
Because his hit points go up when you gain levels, too.
Yeah, I thought he had less than that. Okay. All right, sweet. I'm giving him 20.
I have 23 HP, 12 AC.
Yeah, this is a lot for you to manage, Jay. Like, you're managing 2 characters. That's like the fun of being a hunter, and also the pain.
Yeah, D&D Beyond also leaves a lot to be desired as far as the customizability of your animal companions.
Yeah, I've really, to be honest, not to like throw it under the bus, I've much been preferring an editable PDF. Like, I like my setup for Tokas much more than
D&D Beyond.
Well, just the setup that I decided for, my other character at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian.
Yes?
I just missed a chance for me to use my reaction to protect you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
We're right next to each other, right, Thane? He and I?
Yeah.
I could have imposed disadvantage on that attack.
I will let you do that.
No, it's okay. It's too late now.
Well, the DM just said it's not too late now, so I'd probably go with that if I were you.
Okay. I'm getting used to my new stance, so I wasn't pandering, but if you'll allow it, sure.
Yeah, I re-rolled, and on the re-roll it misses by 1.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
So you wake up, and you see these rats coming down on your friend here, and just before one of the swords strikes Azlo, You reach your shield up and deflect it in the nick of time.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh.
Azlo,
Man.
Nice going, Tokas.
I'm like a real tank now.
Yeah.
That was a timely shield use.
I'm kind of glad I saved your life now.
Oh, now you are.
We are now at Tokas' turn.
I think we're in trouble, so I'm going to do some stuff.
I agree.
I would like to try to shove prone the big guy.
That's your athletics versus my athletics or acrobatics.
That's right. I rolled a 7.
I rolled a natural 20.
Woohoo! Oh, man.
You try to push him down, but he is more than twice as big as you.
Well, that was maybe a waste.
And when you are in trouble, it might be a good idea for everyone to also check inventory and see if you have anything useful.
What do you have in your inventory, Tokas? What are you holding out on us, man?
Well, I have another drowse vial, but that's huge radius. Remember, it was like 35.
Oh, goodness, no way. This is not the situation for that. We're all going to go to sleep.
Okay, I have one more of the acid flasks. I used them so long ago, I don't remember what they do, to be perfectly honest. I know it's splash damage.
Yeah, it's just acid damage with a little bit of splash.
Any of the enemies kind of close clumped together?
The two Wererats inside the room next to each other.
Okay, that counts as a ranged attack, though, so I need to move away, then shoot.
Yeah.
I'll do so. So I'll move and then shoot.
Well, you already used your action and your bonus action.
Well, I was gonna action surge. That's what I was thinking in my mind, that I'd do some extra stuff this turn.
You can action surge, but if you want to move away, then they'll get to attack you.
This is not going well. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pass the turn.
You're not using action surge? Even though we're in dire straits?
I was considering. I mean, like, what am I gonna do?
Attack again.
Just normal attack? Like,
Yeah, dude. That's what you do. You're a fighter.
Why would you not do a normal attack?
Shouldn't I green flame blade?
Just do some damage to something is what you should do.
All right. Can I reach the smaller guy with my green flame blade?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna green flame blade with the silver dagger I've got equipped.
Okay, so attacking the big one and then spreading to the smaller one? Or the other way around?
Well, no, the smaller one's easier for me to hit, probably.
Smaller one's easier to hit.
Yeah, I
correct.
should hit the small one with the dagger and then the splash damage the other way.
Yeah.
It's a 24, actually.
Okay, well that hits.
All right, 3 damage and 3 and 3. Guys, wasted my action surge for only 6 damage.
It's better than doing nothing, my friend.
Decidedly better than doing nothing.
All right, well, I kick it to somebody else.
The smaller one continues to attack Azlo, but it's kind of awkward around the corner.
Ooh, protection.
Okay, in that case, I'll roll that again.
I'll use my reaction.
That one still hits.
Oh, how often can you do that?
It takes my reaction to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're hit, but it's only a glancing blow, so 3 points of damage.
Phew. Okay.
And the big one, once again, tries to attack Tokas. But your shield and armor serve you well, and you manage to block both of his attacks.
Oh, wow.
Shabba.
So the only one that I can see right now is the flying one, correct?
Yeah, the flying one.
All right. I will shoot that dude, even though he's not my mark. That'll be a 14 to hit him.
That does hit.
Okay. For 7 damage.
Okay.
And I'll stand my ground.
Azlo, from where you stand, you can tell that the smaller one in the doorway, as well as the leader, actually, have both been wounded pretty badly.
All right, well, Tokas, how are you doing on hit points over there, buddy?
Oh, I'm hanging tough. 29 out of 42.
Ooh, wow. Wait, where'd you get all those HPs from?
From you, and I got a really good second win. I rolled a 9.
Oh, nice. Okay. Let's kick things off with a sword attack on the smaller one.
You did just cast a spell last round, so it is a +1 sword.
That's right.
Ooh.
Becomes +1 this
Is
round.
the sword like glowy and stuff?
Yeah, so the runes have filled up with glowing light and are shining in your face as you swing.
Ooh.
It becomes a lightsaber.
Yeah, really. And yeah, I'll take a swing at the smaller one. Yep, 14 plus 5, 19.
Hit.
And is there another rat adjacent to that one?
The big one.
11 damage to that guy.
Nice.
Max damage.
All right. Sweet.
So with your glowing magical sword, you strike the Wererat, and as you pull the sword back out, the rat staggers backwards, and you see it beginning to revert.
Oh!
The fur kind of withdraws into it and turns into a young human woman.
What?
Who collapses to the ground.
Oh my
You just
goodness.
killed another lady, Azlo.
What have you done?
He's getting flashbacks.
Oh, I start having PTSD.
You didn't know it was a woman. You thought it was a rat.
My eyes glaze over, and it's like
No,
all these
don't make yourself
flashbacks of
take a PTSD shell shock.
terrible things.
Wow, shell shock
shock.
test. What would that be, by the way, just out of curiosity? Not that he should take one.
A panic test.
A panic test.
What was the test that you had to take getting in front of all the patrons at that bar?
Probably
I think that was
Constitution?
that's probably wisdom or charisma.
Yeah.
A performance check?
Well, either way, I think I will choose not to do that right now. And we're pretty sure non-magic, non-silver weapons just don't do any damage. Is that it?
You're not positive, but the advertisement did say that it required magic or silver weapons.
Might be resistant.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna try anyway. I've got another hand, another sword, so I'm gonna swing the other one at the other rat.
Oh, Azlo, we clearly overlooked the obvious choice of how to make my arrows effective in this battle. You should have just licked them.
Wait, what?
What?
Because you have a silver tongue?
All right, I'm rolling my attack. That is another 19 to hit and 10 damage.
Your short sword strikes the big rat, but as you draw your blade through, you see the wound instantly closing shut behind it.
Oh, whoa, dude.
So fast that the
Yikes.
sword gets stuck in the rat.
Right.
But it leaves no mark.
Okay. So that's pretty fast regeneration if that's the case.
Yeah.
Stripey's turn.
All right. Stripey begins to eat the dead woman.
What does Stripey know?
Something to think about. Stripey's attacks, have they been negated so far, or?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm confused too, because didn't he deal damage a moment ago? Earlier?
Well, he hit maybe once, I think. But, yeah, so we don't know whether it's like the type of thing where they have resistance. So, like, they take half damage, or something different, like they have like fast healing against something that's non-silver, non-magical, or what?
Well, I guess we're not always supposed to know what's happening with the damage. That's true.
Yeah,
Let's just say you're not keeping as close an eye on what Stripey is doing, since that's not you.
right.
I hand him my kitchen knife to use. Use this, Stripey.
We should have done the whole adamantine silvered Wolverine claws.
I think that would have been so cool, like meltdown, like turn him. Yeah, exactly. Turn him into Striperine.
Yeah, just coat his whole skeleton in silver. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Stripey will try to go away from where he is now. Since the lady's dead and he doesn't have anybody next to him, he'll try to escape.
Is there anything he can do? Couldn't he, like, help Azlo and I?
If he moved behind the big one, then maybe he would be flanking with you, but then the other one in the room could potentially flank him with the big one. So, but he does have 23 hit points, and that's more than 16.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, put Stripey to some work.
All right.
He's got to earn his keep.
Stripey will step behind the big dude so that he's flanking him with, who is it, Tokas or Azlo?
Tokas would be easier.
All right. And then he'll make an ineffective attack. I got a 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Well, couldn't you just use the help action?
There is a version of help for combat.
Okay, yeah, I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize there was other stuff that he could do.
Yeah, explain this one to me, because I don't know what it is. I'm curious.
Aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. If they attack before your next turn, the first attack roll is made with advantage. Since we're doing flanking rules,
Then that doesn't matter.
you already have advantage.
All right, so Stripey will just get into flanking, so he's threatening.
You could take the dodge action.
Well, I've already rolled my attack. I didn't realize. I didn't think about that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he'll take the dodge next turn. Okay, Stripey's done.
The flying rat decides not to be sticking around next to you for too much longer, and it will take the disengage action, and then flies back to the opposite end of the room, where it sets down on the ground and pulls out a short bow. The other one that's inside the room fires a few more crossbow bolts out at Tokas, but thanks to the cover provided from the large rat, neither of them hits you. Tokas' turn.
Stripey is now flanking with you.
Yeah, I was going to say I probably should take advantage of that. I still feel like I'm not dealing very much damage with this little cutlery.
But it's silver, so it's dealing some damage.
The most damage I would deal is 6.
And it's something, which is more than nothing.
Your other option would be attacking with firebolt or lightning lure.
At close range?
It would cancel out the advantage that you get from flanking.
Exactly. Just take the advantage. That kitchen knife is worth its weight in silver right now.
Can I have advantage on something like a shove or no?
Just deal damage to it, man. Please.
Trying to overcomplicate it. All right, exactly. I'll try to attack it with my kitchen knife. Well, I'm going to roll again. That time, 14.
14 does not hit.
Well.
You take a swing, but it just bounces off of its armor. And yes, this one is wearing armor, whereas the others are not. He will counterattack you. Okay, but your AC is just really high.
Tokas flexes.
So he takes 2 more swings, and you deflect them with your shield.
With your muscles.
You just flex your muscles and the sword bounces
I
out.
throw the shield away and just flexes. No, I hold on to my shield for dear life.
No, but seriously.
Shabba.
All right. I will toss my bow aside, pull out my sword, and stride over to the big dude. And Azlo, can we go plus sign with this, maybe? Maybe if you have a chance to...
So wait, I'm flanking with Stripey and you're going to flank with Azlo?
That's the idea.
The only way you could do that is if you squeeze past it into the room.
Oh, okay, you're right. Stripey had to actually go into the room.
That might be worth it, though.
It might, yeah. If I squeeze past it, what does that entail? An acrobatics check?
Couldn't he just step over Stripey?
I would say it's your action and an acrobatics check to see if you succeed. Or you could just allow Azlo to do it on his turn, since it's automatic for him.
Yeah, that's right. You have that cool, nimble halfling thing.
Heck yeah.
All right, I'll get in a spot where where Azlo will be able to flank with me next turn. And I'll attempt to swing my silver sword, and I shall miss. Greatly. With a 9.
Yep, no luck. Azlo.
All right. Well, considering my options, I will do exactly what Shabba just described and move into the room.
You slip past the Wererat without any trouble.
And then I'll stab him in the back. That'll be a 10 is my best one.
Ooh, yeah.
No good.
We're batting 1,000, boys.
We have him completely surrounded and we can't take him down.
Stripey.
He will take the dodge action. Hey, yeah, I did it. I did it right, guys.
The one who has been shooting crossbows all this time from inside the room instead draws a short sword, takes 1 shot with the crossbow, and then moves up and attacks with the short sword. Chooses to ignore Stripey and go for Azlo instead.
Is Azlo within 5 feet of me, or...?
No, he's now on the opposite side.
No, Azlo, you're exposed.
I'll be fine.
I'm within 5 feet of you.
And it misses by 1 point again.
Hey!
Again. Dude, P.S. I've had +1 dexterity since I took that beat at 4th level. Boom! 2 attacks that have missed now. Heck yeah.
Does that mean that my AC for you is wrong? And it should have missed by 2?
I have a 14 armor class.
Okay.
Hey, so do I.
I don't think that would have affected anything so far, so...
Alright, cool. So they both missed by 2 then.
Snap.
Now, the one who just flew across the room and drew a short bow takes some shots at Shabba.
I'm clearly the easiest target to hit from range.
Okay, I'm going to try to protect Shabba from these shots.
Nice. You can protect me from one of them, probably, right? Or do you...
Yeah, it's just 1.
Well,
It is only
that's
1.
good because that turned a hit into a miss.
Whoo! Wow, Tokas.
Hey!
So you reach out your shield, and one of the arrows bounces off of it. The other one strikes the wall behind him.
Oh, my. You know, Tokas, I must say, you're getting really good with that shield.
Yeah, this is kind of fun. I feel like I'm enjoying this more than attacking. Yeah, in fact, you guys can do that. I'll do other things.
I feel like you enjoy most things more than attacking.
Like taking the dodge action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casting spells.
Tokus' turn.
Using items. Speaking of which, I did forget about an item in my inventory. We probably shouldn't use it anymore because I feel like we're going to get this. But I have the giant growth potion I could have used this whole time.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right, well, let's keep that in the hopper for sure.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to try to stab this big guy again.
Yeah, do it. Do it up nice.
With advantage to save time, roll them both. Oh, nice. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And 3 damage.
Are you adding strength?
Yep, I rolled a 1.
Okay.
I'm rolling so many ones.
Well, it is only a
It's
D4.
a D4 after all. Yeah.
That's true.
And then you green flame blade onto Stripey, right?
No. This is just a normal attack. It's just a normal. I want a green flame blade.
He considered it, though. He paused.
Yeah, I mean, he's the only one who hasn't taken damage in this combat so far.
I could be shooting the guy that's shooting at us.
Yeah, we'll take care of him later. We need to take down the big dude first.
All right. Well, I shoot him an angry glance and pass my turn as a free action.
The leader turns around and faces Azlo, who now seems to be the biggest threat,
Bring it on, punk.
or the smallest threat but most effective one. He strikes you with his scimitar for 16 points of damage.
Ooh, all right. This seems like a good time to use one of my new abilities, Tokas.
What? You have new abilities?
Yeah,
You've been holding out on us.
And this is called Second Chance. A little bit of halfling luck going on. Once per combat, when hit with an attack roll, you can use your reaction to force a re-roll
All right, let's see how that goes.
On the damage or on the hit?
on the hit-to-hit roll.
Oh, wow. So it might have never hit you in the first place? We rewind time?
You're really supposed to use that before I declare the damage, since it's one hit by an attack.
Oh, is it? Duly noted.
And that turned it into a mess.
Oh,
Whoa.
So your halfling luck has saved you.
Wow. That's one lucky halfling.
Shabba.
Well, I'll try to smack the dude again. Now, this time I have advantage.
Was that a full round of just everyone missing?
Yeah, pretty much.
basically just wasted 10 minutes.
Yeah. This time I hit, I think, with a 23, and he is marked.
Oh.
So I do get that extra D6. He's still marked. So that will be 13 damage.
Oh, snap.
Nice. So you get a solid hit, and the Wererat reels back, turns around to face you, actively dividing his attention between you and Azlo at the moment, but he's pretty weak at this point.
Can we retroactively say I smacked him across the face with the flat of my blade?
That wouldn't deal as much damage, though.
He's also not facing you. So.
No.
Azlo.
All right, still flanking.
Yep.
Much better this time. That would be an 18 to hit.
Hit.
And 5 piercing.
That is exactly enough.
Oh, nice.
With your magic sword, you stab upwards into the rat's chest, and then he shrieks in pain and rage before collapsing to the floor.
Oh.
He then slowly reverts back into a half-orc.
That would explain it. Those half-orcs.
Kill shot.
Now I don't feel as bad.
So they balance out. You killed a woman, and then you killed a half-orc.
Those
It's fine.
filthy half-orcs.
Yeah.
The world is balanced again.
Going on a killing spree here by accident.
Yeah, man.
I gotta make sure you don't
Taking him
kill
down.
us, too, Azlo. With me being evil and all.
Is Stripey doing anything?
He will turn around and run over to the small one in the room and run around so he's flanking with Azlo against that guy and growl at him and take the dodge action.
The other one swaps the remaining crossbow for a second sword and attacks Azlo. And you are hit twice
Oh, no.
Oh, crap.
for 5 points of damage each.
I don't know why I feel so much more confident with Stripey knowing that he has 23 hit points now instead of 16. Hashtag levels for Stripey.
It's gonna be the fact that he's in the 20s.
Yeah.
Like, those single teens just don't seem...
Single digits, yeah, that's
single-digit
rough.
HP, teen HP. We're getting up there in the HPs now.
I guess I should describe this room now that at least one of you is actively in it.
Yeah, my headlamp's beaming all around inside now that the big guy's out of the way.
So behind the door is a small room that's furnished with 2 bunk beds in the close corners. And then 5 chairs were at one point sitting around a simple round wooden table in the middle of the room. However, the chairs have been blown against the back wall, along with various other knickknacks.
I don't know how that happened.
You also see a dartboard pinned to one of the walls,
Oh, sweet, we could play darts.
a small black cast iron pot against a low table near the back, and the room is lit by 2 small lanterns hanging from hooks on opposite walls. In one corner has rolled up in it what appears to be a large rug or tapestry, and a small wooden chest next to it on the floor.
The rug unfurls and waves at you. You just got a magic carpet ride.
The last thing seems to stand out, and that is that on the far wall opposite the door, you see another square drawn in chalk similar to the one you saw before, except this one, when you look into it, the interior of it seems to be swallowed in darkness.
Oh.
And let's continue on with Tokas.
Well, we got to take care of that flyer.
Why don't we kill the last one, in the small one in here, and then shut the door? Just get in the room and close the door. Because the flyer's trying to shoot at us.
Well, I kind of want to stay with you guys, though, because of my protector ability.
Yeah, so we can't take care of the flyer and have you stay with us at the same time. You could fire Violet. You could firebolt.
That's what I'm thinking, because that's better than me just going over and trying to flank with Stripey and dealing a measly potential 6.
Yeah, you aren't in melee with anyone right now, so you can actually use your ranged attacks effectively.
That's true. Yeah, that sounds good.
So, I'll just turn around and shoot at the winged one with my firebolt. That is a 13.
That does hit.
All right. For 4 damage.
Not super effective, but you do singe it.
I'm going to try to bring her down, boys.
Take it down.
Shabba.
I'll move into the room and just try to get into a good spot to take a swing at this little rat folk here.
You can't really flank with anyone else. You'd have to swap with Stripey. I'll allow you to swap with Stripey and just have him use his reaction to do that.
Okay. All right. I'll move around to where he is and kind of stand over him, I guess, or if he moves out of the way. And, well, I missed. So, 9 to hit. That's a miss.
Did you get your second roll?
Oh, yeah. I wasn't even thinking about getting flanking. I think that's still a miss. A 13.
13 hits.
Oh, okay. Sweet. All right. Can I move? I still have Hunter's Mark up, right? I can move it if the original dude dies, I believe. Yeah, I can move it to a different creature.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 11 damage. With the silver sword.
Which you plan to sell back.
Yeah.
The silver sword strikes true, but the Wererat is still standing.
Does that make it true silver?
Probably is. I don't even know what that reference is, but...
What, true silver?
Yeah.
World of Warcraft has true silver.
Okay. Gotcha.
Azlo.
All right. Take a swing. 18 to hit for 8 damage.
So you follow up after Shabba's hit, and now with swords from both sides, you've got them skewered on both ends, but the rat is still up.
Oh,
Stripey
what a
is
jerk.
not being effective at the moment.
Correct.
Do you want him to do anything else?
You say that as if it's anything different from the usual.
Well, I'm saying he can't even help with flanking now.
He will begin searching the room.
Okay.
He'll go around and sniff things in the corners. Can he take the dodge action while he does that?
Well, I'd say you take the disengage action to move away.
Oh, okay, yeah. He'll just disengage. That's fine.
Azlo.
Yes?
So the remaining rat next to you takes a swing, hits you for 5 points of damage.
Okay.
I then take a second swing and get a critical hit on you for 13 points of damage.
Cripes!
Oh, no.
Azlo, no!
Azlo falls.
I couldn't protect you.
As the ancient tomes have foretold, more or less, the Damage Guild podcast.
Greetings, friends, adventurers, other people. What is happening with you? Are you ready for a dash of this spicy adventure sauce that we're cooking up for you? It's going to be good. We hope that you can't wait until the next half of this episode, because it's 48 and a half minutes through the episode already, and there's only a little bit left, so sorry we sort of missed the halfway point this week, but you'll be happy to know that there is a consolation prize. If you get on social media and give us an @mention and suggest a name, you can still become part of this podcast. You can go down in podcast history by contributing a name of something in this game world. If we like it, we'll use it. We'll give you a shout out on the show, and then you'll be famous. So it's really not that hard. It's a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned. You just do that thing, and then that will be like, you don't ever have to worry about anything ever again. So thanks for all your suggestions, and keep them coming. It's been a long time since we've talked about the live streams that we do every 4 to 6 weeks, because it's been a lot longer than 4 to 6 weeks since we've live streamed. Sorry guys, things just get busy. We just put my son in daycare for the first time. My wife just went back to work. I definitely didn't cry the first week. Definitely not every single day, all day long. Of course, by the time you'll be hearing this, it will be like 2 months after that. Seriously, the past 6 months have been like some of the greatest times of my life. Working from home, having my wife and my son home with me, being able to spend just about every day with them, it's been incredible and so special. And I'm just really sad, like having to leave that time behind and move into the next phase, having to leave him every day for 8.5, 9 hours or whatever it is. It sucks. It's hard, but it's just one of those things, we got to do it. Anyway, all that to say, sorry, this summer has been a bit more hectic schedule-wise than I had originally anticipated, but we're working on finding a date that works for everybody to live stream next. Unfortunately, we're now moving into the fall, which is Brian's busy season for DJing, so the weekends are fairly well shot on his end. But we may end up live streaming, even if we're missing a couple people. Anyway, keep your ear to the ground for that coming up. If you want to know when we're live streaming, you can just go to twitch.tv/damageguild and hit the follow button. You'll be notified by email anytime we create an event or we go live. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, a huge thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. You guys are the wind beneath our wings. Let me tell you, you're the sail beneath our boat. It's the reverse of that. You're the sail that makes our boat go really fast in the water. And you're the jelly to our donut. Thanks for being the greatest and for helping us do what we do. We love all of you, Patreon supporters and otherwise, for listening to this show, because it means a lot to us that you would make it mean a lot to you. Until next time, enjoy the rest of this episode, and we will see you in 2 short weeks.
This is the Damage Guild podcast.
Also, if you guys make a memorial for me, make it at a waterfall and call it Azlo Falls.
You say that as you fall to the
As you fall over. Yeah.
So the rat pulls its blade back and licks the blood off of it before turning to Shabba.
Ew, dude. You're gross.
The rat, you notice, is barely standing and is holding on to his wounds. But he's still facing you.
Filthy rat.
In fierce determination. The one with the bow takes 2 shots at Tokas. And one of them is a hit for 8 points of damage.
Ouch.
Tokas' turn.
Okay. Maybe we should just finish off the small guy because he's almost dead.
Yeah, I think so.
Whoops.
You should move into the room, shutting the door behind you.
Yeah, but aren't you outside, John?
No, I'm in the room.
No, everyone's inside except you now.
Okay. I will do Shabba's suggestion then. I'm going to move into the room and close the door behind me.
Okay.
Is somebody...
yes,
yeah, you're in. Yeah,
I'm in melee, so yeah, you can stand over Azlo's fallen body.
Or you could take a shot before you move closer.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe the shot's still better, though. It's potentially 10 damage versus the 6.
Yeah, you think?
I got 14.
Hit.
Nice. All right, let's blast this guy.
Come on.
That's going to be 5 damage.
That is sufficient.
All right.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hey!
With the firebolt to the back, the rat then falls sideways into one of the bunk beds, lying halfway onto the sheets, and turns back into a human man, probably in his 30s.
Oh, maybe he was the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Ratty hair and a scraggly mustache.
Oh, well, with the mustache, probably not.
Yeah, probably not. That's weird.
He was just their weird friend.
Men with mustaches can't have girlfriends.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just science, really.
Tokas is now inside the room. You close the door behind you, and you see no other living enemies in this room. It's Shabba's turn now.
See, I'm worried, though, we're going to let the flyer get away, though, by closing the door.
Yeah, so I have Hunter's Mark up right now, but if I cast another spell, I'll have to suspend that one, right? I'll have to end it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's still worth it because Azlo could be dying. So I will dismiss Hunter's Mark. I will lean down, get on my hands and knees, and cup Azlo's head in my hands.
Sorry, you only lose concentration if you cast another spell that requires concentration.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, in that case, while leaving my Hunter's Mark up, I do what I just described. And then I lean down and speak into Azlo's ear with the breath of Kavaki. And I heal him for...
You heal his shoulder for...
Yeah. I heal you right in the ear canal for 3 points of damage. Sorry, that would have been better, but my initial D8 rolled off the table and my second roll was a 1.
Well, 3 is more than 0.
You doing anything else?
I'll pick Azlo up and stand up with him, even though he's awake now. Just to be tender and loving toward him.
Azlo?
Well, there's no enemies in the room, and I'm not dying anymore. Oh, so first I'll say, thanks, Shabba. And I guess I'll look around. What are we going to do here? Do we want to go back out and try and fight that thing before it gets away?
I think so. I mean, if you ready an action in the doorway, you'll get a free shot off, potentially.
That's true.
Yep. I say we just run through the rats. Or maybe, Azlo, I'm carrying you right now. So why don't Tokas and I run through the rats and try to get to the other side and try to chase him down?
Yeah, and then I'll shoot, and then anybody else that's got a ranged attack ready would get a shot off.
Well, we've got to charge him, though, because Azlo and I don't have ranged attacks that will do any damage to him.
Correct.
Well, you could let me handle them.
Yeah.
Well, I think you should still be running toward him as you shoot, so that we can all be over there.
Okay, yeah, so I'll just keep my swords out and be by the door. We'll open it, Tokas shoots, and we run in.
So, all right, let's burst out.
So Azlo's standing with the swords ready by the door, but not going anywhere?
Yeah, let's all delay so we can go at the same time.
Yeah. Coordinated attack.
Yep.
So we come around to Tokas.
You guys ready?
Do it.
Ready.
All right. I'm going to rush and open the door.
As you open the door, you look around and you see that your target has moved.
I knew it.
And instead of standing at the opposite end, you actually see off to your left, near the tunnel entrance over on that side. And you seem to be fiddling with something on the wall.
That's not good.
No. No, it's not.
He's triggering the self-destruct system. Okay, I gingerly step so that I have line of sight on the target.
And take that shot.
Just outside the door?
Yeah, just outside the door. That is a 13.
Hit.
Nice. 7 damage.
With this shot, you're a little bit closer than you were last time you fired, and you can actually tell that for some reason your fire does seem slightly less effective against this particular one.
Oh, he's dragon half dragon. I knew it. What do the wings look like? 'Cause are they like bat wings, like mammalian wings?
They're kind of fleshy batwing-like.
Okay.
They look very unnatural coming off of a rat.
Yeah. I wonder what it's half with if it's resistant to fire.
Well, the only way to find out is to kill it, Tokas.
Yeah.
That's what we must do.
All right. Well, I'm done.
Okay, Shabba?
All right, I'll run over and try to stab him.
Okay, that will subject you to the rat swarm.
That's okay.
But all of those rolls were low.
Whew.
So you luck out.
Okay.
And you managed to move fast enough to dodge the rats.
All right, I will mark him. And, 22 to hit.
Hit.
And 12 damage.
Ooh. And Hunter's Mark's so good.
Yeah, solid.
Wish I still had my hex. It would have been sweet for this combat because I could have moved it from rat to rat. Used it on the Jello monster.
The winged rat is still up and looks rather frightened at the moment.
I'll strafe around to the other side of him and try to see what he's fiddling with to give my companions room to run in if they so choose.
You can see that there's a hole in the wall here, and it seems like he was doing something with that hole. You're not sure what. Azlo.
I am not sure what to do right now. My ranged weapon isn't silver or magic, and I only have 3 HPs, so I don't want to run through the rats.
Yikes.
I could heal myself and then run through.
That sounds good.
I think that's my only real option other than standing here.
Yeah, gotta do something.
Ooh, all right, that's an 11. And I will run through with swords drawn.
You are not so lucky as you run through the rats. You're a much smaller and easier target. And you take 8 points of damage as the rats are just climbing up your legs and inside your armor.
Gross.
Ugh, rats.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Stripey's still investigating the room.
Yeah, he's going to stay in the room.
The Wererat disengages, flies up into the air, circles around Shabba, and down the adjacent tunnel, about 15 feet. Tokas, your turn, but you can't see it anymore.
Well, everybody else ran through the rats just fine, so...
Do it.
All right. I will run through the rats with my shield in front of me again, because that worked last time. Like a battering ram. I will channel my inner Kavaki.
You make it through.
All right. What's up, guys? I give him a nice nod as I pass by, and I will take off down the tunnel with my remaining normal move. Can I see it?
As you reach the entrance of the tunnel, you can actually see it from where you are, about 15 feet away.
Oh, 15 feet, you say? I wonder what I have that... Oh, yeah!
Bring him down, Tokas.
I'm going to lightning lure him to me.
Bring him down.
You're coming to me, see?
You get your whip and try to whip him around, but it throws off the whip and continues going.
No.
Impressive. Good strength for such an agile rat.
Oh, my goodness.
It's got to be a dragon rat, guys. Come on, he's got like the strength of an ox.
Yep.
Resistant to fire. What else could he be?
Yeah,
Like a
gotta be.
demon rat?
Shabba.
All right, I will take off running after him. Do I get there?
Yeah.
I'll try to attack him. Oh, no, I rolled a 1.
You stab yourself
Yep.
in the foot.
Okay, I'm done. Someone else go, please.
You're slipping in the awkward footing here.
Yeah.
You don't engage in melee combat all that often.
Azlo.
I will run after him as well.
Okay.
Do it.
And... that's going to be a 9 to hit.
That's a miss.
No.
Not really making much progress here, so I am just going to fly full strength. You can each make one more attack.
All right.
Come on.
All right, 16 to hit.
Hit.
And 18 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay.
7 piercing.
And then another 7.
Well, either one of you alone was exactly enough to bring it down.
Oh, goodness.
So who does the kill go to?
We can share it, I don't care. It's dead, that's the important thing.
Yes, as it struggles to fly away, you manage to catch it just at the last moment and strike it between its wings.
Oh, man. That felt like a marathon.
Or maybe I could just say that you each strike off one of its wings.
Ah, nice.
Oh, that's epic. And then it turns into a dragon and fills the whole dungeon.
As it reverts to its true form, it turns into what looks mostly human, but you notice it has odd-looking horns jutting out of its forehead and a short tail, as well as the stubs of the wings.
Dragonkin.
Was it an imp or a mephit?
That sounds like dragon, like a half dragonkin thing. Isn't that a thing?
Dragonborn.
There's Dragonborn, yeah.
Yeah, like a half dragonborn.
Except this looks human rather than dragon.
Oh,
Man.
weird.
You could make... Actually, I don't want to tell you what kind of check this is because that might spoil it. I will make a check for you.
I'll make a nature check.
I made everyone's checks, but no one succeeded.
Dang.
We need to take this specimen back to the lab, Tokas.
Yeah, I was going to say, can we take him with us?
I mean, you could.
I mean, first of all, how are we getting paid for this job? How do they know we actually killed the wererats?
Well, A, we are getting paid because they're thieves, and so they probably have some pretty good loot. And B, we must bring their heads. Let's cut this guy's head
that was
off.
part of it?
No, we don't actually have to, but yeah, that's true. We could just tell them that they're... But see, that's the thing. If we tell them and then people keep getting robbed, then they'll know we didn't do it. So I guess it's honor system maybe, but a head couldn't hurt.
You just like heads, Shabba. Okay, Spikes on Heads Day was a long time ago now.
Hey, it comes every year, Tokas.
It was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but these heads won't last that long.
Well, they'll last long enough for us to get back to town.
Okay.
Since it's directly above you.
Yeah.
So we each carry a head? And Stripey too?
No, let's just get the weird winged one, because they can't really tell that they're wererats now that they're dead.
Oh, yeah, true.
Oh, yeah, that's
right. They're just going to think we killed some helpless people and a half-dragon man.
Hey, we murdered these people. Will you pay us?
Yeah, here's the head of a woman that we killed in the sewer.
I swear that they were wererats when we fought them.
Where we promised.
We should have taken a picture.
That's almost worse. I think we'd be better on the honor system, and although I am curious what this guy is.
Yeah, let's cut off this guy's head, put it in a bag, loot the bodies, and call it a day.
All right, Tokas puts on his forensics gloves, has a bag, and puts the head into the bag CSI style.
Yeah.
All right, add that head to your character sheet for sure. We got to take it back.
Ooh, or we could put it into a cooler Jack Bauer style.
This is a bizarre item in my inventory. 1 times Wererat dragon head.
Yeah, dog. That's the stuff. Hey.
It's the weirdest item I think I've put. Well, one of the weirder items.
You've put some pretty weird stuff in there.
Yeah, it's like when you play one of the Baldur's Gate games or any of those D&D games and you just end up with a bunch of random crap that is only useful for quests and you just keep it in your inventory anyway. Am I the only one who does that? Even though you know it'll never be useful?
No, totally.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like mementos of your adventures.
But also, I think I remember that you couldn't, the quest items couldn't be removed from your inventory because they're quest items. So you're just stuck with them in there.
Sometimes.
Yeah, because it was if you accidentally dropped it, then you wouldn't be able to complete the quest.
Right. True. All right, so we search the body of the dragon weird thing, and then we search the other bodies and the room.
You check the hole in the wall. There is a small bolt sticking partway down it. It looks like it was probably the origin of the trap on the door.
Oh, he was resetting it for when we opened it.
Huh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Anything interesting on his body?
Nothing especially interesting. You do find some coins. 1 gold, 2 silver, and 2 copper.
Okay.
Let's have you make one last run across the rat room.
Okay.
You can, I guess, ride Shabba to safety.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to take the ride Shabba option.
All right, do that.
I'll barrel through the rats and they'll follow in my wake.
Cool.
Shabba takes 6 points of damage on the return trip.
Okay.
So you make it back to the room, and notably there are 5 chairs and 4 beds.
That's not how many we fought. Is it? Was it?
You killed 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where's the 5th?
Well, they said there are about half a dozen, so I don't know. We'll have to find them.
Wait, we're not done with this adventure? There's more wererats in these sewers?
They said there are about a half a dozen, so I don't think we can stop until we've killed them all.
But Shabba, we're so weak.
I know.
We could sleep in their beds.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to do that, honestly.
Probably.
Yeah. All right, so we just search the room, we look for hidden compartments, we do the whole 9.
On the body of the leader, the half-orc, there's an iron key.
Ooh, okay. As you guys start searching the room, I'll start ritualing detect magic.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's pop open that lock, shall we? Tokas rubs his hands together.
The iron key fits the chest.
Okay.
And you open it up to see quite a collection of coins and other valuables. Sorting through the pile, you find 16 platinum pieces.
What?
53 gold.
Good night.
256 silver. 13 copper.
We're rich, boys.
Wow.
We're rich.
Yeah, man.
That's a payload.
Let's go buy a mansion.
You also find a jewelry box containing several small ornamental stones and relatively plain silver and brass necklaces, rings, earrings, and so on.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm just going to write jewelry box.
You find a small box containing a rough chunk of white chalk about 3 inches long and 2 old books labeled Flight to Asherfeld and The Black Hound.
Huh. So a little bathroom reading, perhaps, since they live in a bathroom. They probably read a lot.
As a bard, you have heard of both of these books. They are popular
yes, I
adventure
have.
stories written roughly 50 years ago.
Wow.
Okay.
The classics
So these are like the Lord of the Rings of our time.
of our world.
And you said a chunk of chalk?
Chunk of white chalk about 3 inches long in a small box.
Oh yeah, they do have chalk squares. I look deep into the blackness of the chalk square on the wall.
It looks like you're just looking at a shadow.
I take out one of the arrows that I've used, one of McCall's mighty missiles, and I try to touch it with the arrowhead.
It clinks against the stone, which you can't see at all.
Yeah.
Wow. I say, hello? Anyone in there?
Nothing happens.
Shabba, you have to do it like this. And Tokas walks over to the hole in the wall
and
I
says,
lift you up. I grab you under the arms and lift you up so you're looking at it.
"Oh, mighty cult leader, let us speak and commune with you about things
Of great importance.
of great importance." And I give it a nice evil smile.
That probably worked.
You get no response.
Okay, I tried everything.
Oh, man.
Okay, the detect magic goes off, and the chalk square on the wall, as well as the small piece of chalk in the box, both radiate divination magic.
Magic chalk.
Look at that.
We finally found it.
As does, actually, the small pot against the wall.
The pot?
Huh.
Really?
Let's go check what's in the pot, guys.
A magic pot.
Well, no, maybe what's in the pot is magical, Shabba.
You lift the lid off the pot, and you see that there's actually some sort of not-so-great-looking stew boiling inside, despite having no discernible fire or source of heat.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that that's like a ritual.
I mean, I am
We don't
kind
want
of.
to eat that.
I'm kind of hungry.
Shabba, no, Shabba.
Shabba, take a bite.
The stew itself does not look magical.
Okay, the pot does.
Oh, it's the pot of self-cooking.
Is there a flame underneath the pot?
Nope.
Oh.
It's like a magical crock pot.
And the outside of it feels cool.
Yes.
It's a fantasy crock pot.
It will offer you a warm meal in dark places.
Wow.
It's kind of nice. We could like put some stuff in it, go adventure, come back. It's waiting ready for us. That'll make your life more convenient, Shabba. It could be a convenience in most American homes.
It's true. It's almost like something that automatically cooks things for you without fire. I was thinking more like if we were camping out and we didn't want to make our presence known by lighting a fire, we could just cook our dinner in this thing and make it super, super plain.
So what are we going to call it? The sewer stew pot of self-cooking?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and grab
Savory.
that since I'm the cooker around here, around these parts.
Okay.
But we have to call it something if it's magical.
You just told us what we're
He
calling
has the savory
savory
sewer stew pot.
the sewery stew pot.
I have a good name for it, but you've never...
Wait, you named it, Thane? What's it called?
Well, I've named all of them as magic items, but you can come up with
We
your own
keep
thing.
changing what they are. Well, what would you call it?
My name was the Convenient Cook Pot.
Oh.
You can call it whatever you want.
Well, but we like to include where it comes from or who gives it to
Yeah.
us.
We'll call it the sewer stew pot of savory self-cooking.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the other one was the chalk. The enchanted chalk of... what else starts with a ch?
Chunk?
The enchanted...
chunk.
The chunk
The
of
enchanted
enchanted
chalk chunk.
The enchanted chalk chunk. Why don't you take that one, Azlo?
All right, you got it.
Well, guys, what should we do from here? Should we rest? Should we take a long rest in this room? In this trapped room?
I mean, if that stew's plain, maybe we should just eat our fill and, yeah, close the door and catch some Z's.
I think we have to. I think we've no choice but to press on and find the remainder of these Wererats.
And Stripey could keep watch.
We can use these beds, we can shut the door and try to bar it somehow. That'll keep us protected, and that'll help us regain some HPs.
Yeah.
So how are you barring the door, though?
One of the chairs.
The door actually pulls out of the room and into the rat
outward.
room.
Can we tie a rope from the handle to one of the beds?
We could go outside, run through the rats, reset the trap.
That's a good idea. Let's leave the door open, set the trap, and then close it
Yeah, sounds good.
and bar it.
Oh, with what?
We'll tie a rope to one of the beds and then tie the other end to the door handle so
Okay.
that it's hard to open.
So we can get some nice rest and not really actually have to take watch.
I mean, we'll take watches anyway, but yeah, it'll at least slow someone down if they want to come in.
We do that. All those things.
Did you do anything with the bodies? In particular, the one that was outside?
Those rats deserve a snack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's kick them out.
Yeah, I guess we just toss them out of the room.
Okay, so you just throw them into the swarm of rats?
Yeah.
A befitting end for a were-rat to become part of the rat stomachs.
Eaten by their own kind. It is most of the way through the third watch, and as Shabba is sitting at the table, keeping an eye on the door, you see the doorknob suddenly begin to turn, and the door opens, pulling the rope tight.
What? What the heck?
Oh wait, we're asleep, but Tokas tosses and turns.